So here we are at the precipice of a new dawn and a new age. Life without TikTok. So I just got a couple of videos I'm going to play. I did a live on Friday. It was 2 hours covering the Supreme Court live, hearing the arguments. And what I came away with was you really don't know what they're going to do. Now, I've got a couple of videos that are, I guess, more on the positive side, but through the weekend or whatever, every video that I seen was either positive or negative. So for every positive one, there was a negative one. So really, if anybody thinks that they know exactly which way the Supreme Court is going to go on this, they don't really.
I'd just like to emphasize a few points that came up during the argument. First, and perhaps most importantly, TikTok Incorporated is a United States company. It's incorporated in the state of California. It's got thousands of employees based here in the United States. The government does not dispute that it is a bona fide U.S. subsidiary operating in the United States in accordance with all of the applicable principles of American corporate law. Second, ByteDance Limited is a private company. It is a private holding company that is based in the Cayman Islands. It is not owned by China. No arm of the Chinese government has an ownership stake directly or indirectly in TikTok Incorporated or ByteDance. ByteDance, rather, is 58% owned by global institutional investors, including very large American institutional investors like Susquehanna and General Atlantic. It is 21% owned by its employees, many of whom are American employees here in the United States, and it is 21% owned by one of its founders, who is a Chinese national living in Singapore. Third, TikTok Incorporated exercises independent judgment with respect to the algorithm in the United States. The source code for the algorithm is brought into the United States and stored on servers located in Virginia. There, it's converted into executable code, it's modified, it's customized, it's trained, it's moderated pursuant to moderation policies, and it's implemented in the United States.
All right, so that was a bunch of stuff that I didn't really realize about the structure and how it's divided up with a lot of investments and stuff. Which up until now you would have think that it was just ByteDance owns TikTok and that's it, you know. So I don't know how that's going to play out with the Supreme Court decision. So, that sounds like a win for TikTok with that kind of information, with the fact that it's not just one company that owns another company, and for information to be acquired, that would make it more difficult for the things that they claim can happen to actually happen, I think, which was, I think, what they were trying to say, And then we got...
Okay, I've watched hundreds of videos now saying that TikTok is cooked, it's done. I've watched hundreds of videos saying the CEO of TikTok has came out and said that TikTok is done. I don't know where y'all are getting your information from, but obviously you're not doing your research. I mean, did y'all listen to the audio of the Supreme Court hearing? If you didn't, it is out there. You need to watch it. I mean, you need to listen to it. If you watched it right at the beginning, the Supreme Court justices were drilling TikTok at the beginning. But at the end, it was a whole different story. They were literally laughing at the lawyers for the government. They were laughing and making jokes about her. Even everybody in the courtroom was laughing at her. So the CEO of TikTok did not come out and say it's banned. At the end of the hearing, the Supreme Court says that the case was filed and that they would re-adjourn on Monday. Now, what I actually think is going to happen, because Donald Trump wrote a brief to Supreme Court asking them for a stay so they can come up with a better plan when he's inaugurated on the 20th. I honestly think that is what is going to happen. If you listened to the Supreme Court audio, you would probably come up with the same conclusion. So now, they did say in the Supreme Court, and this come from TikTok's lawyer, they said if they uphold the ban and don't have a stay, that TikTok America will go dark. Now, what that means is it does not matter if the app is on your phone or not. They are going to literally shut down the American servers. If you're on an American server, your TikTok is bye-bye, gone. And let's just say the app somehow does stay and they leave the servers on. If the TikTok ban is upheld and...
All right, so that's where we're at. We're waiting to hear something maybe today, maybe not today, maybe sometime this week. We have no idea. But until then, we will keep you posted here at G-Rocks Entertainment. As soon as it breaks, we will be here to give you the news on the TikTok ban. Have a good week, everybody.